side. This is WSAV News 3 today at 5:30.
Good morning, everyone. This Monday is Monday. It is August 24th. I'm Kim Gusby.
We're doing fine.
We're doing
I'm
okay.
Ben Katko. Thanks for joining us here on News 3 today.
Rolling with the punches. New developments out of Yemassee in the Low Country, where the police department says a shooting over the weekend that injured 2 people appears to be a murder-suicide. Police responded to the area of Mixon and Zoller Streets after receiving reports about a woman with a gunshot wound. Once there, they say they found a second victim who was also shot. Police say they aren't releasing any other details or identifying the people involved right now. That investigation is ongoing. Of course, we'll keep you updated on air and online as we learn more.
4 former Savannah Police Department employees are now facing charges accused of misusing the department's flock camera system. The GBI identifies the 4 as 48-year-old Marquise Dillard, 23-year-old Donald Phillips, 39-year-old Matthew Rich, and 34-year-old Kalandic Thomas. Investigators say Dillard, Phillips, and Rich were Savannah police officers. Thomas worked as a community service specialist. The former officers each face 2 counts of misuse of a license plate reader system and 1 count of violation of oath in office. Thomas faces 2 counts of misuse of a license plate reader system. All 4 of them were booked into the Chatham County Jail. Mayor Van Johnson has responded saying, quote, accountability should not depend on your identity, uniform, or position. We entrusted these individuals with advanced technology and, even more importantly, with the public's trust. Our promise remains strong. Nobody is above the law, and everyone trusted with public confidence is accountable, end quote.
The city is extending its contract for technology police say has helped solve cases. City Council approved a multi-year extension with flock safety last week. According to Statesboro Police Chief Jared Akins, the new agreement locks in pricing and consolidates the city's existing contracts. The department will continue using 54 flock cameras along with gunshot detection technology at 100 locations. Chief Akins says the cameras capture still images of the back of vehicles as they pass, which police use as supporting evidence during investigations. He also says the technology has helped officers develop leads in cases that may have previously gotten solved. The new contract will run through 2031. 3 minutes after 6 o'clock, it is Monday morning. We are taking a live look from our Savannah cam out over the Savannah River. We just want to dip our toe in the water, just the toe, okay? Storm Team 3 meteorologist Alyssa Carsey is in the Weather Center with our weather on the 3s. Good morning, Alyssa.
Hey, good morning, Kim. Good morning, Ben. We're starting off the day, of course, already so warm and so muggy. No big change out there with at least our high temperatures throughout our Monday, but we will start to see some more small changes move in over the next couple of days. So 80 degrees currently as you step out the door in Richmond Hill to 80 degrees right now in Beaufort. Watching for this cold front that will continue to bring us the chance of rain showers and thunderstorms. Those are the small improvements we'll start to see today, and those hit or miss rain showers will continue to increase throughout the rest of the week, and that chance is what's going to help limit how high our high temperatures climb each afternoon. Though, once again, for one more time, our high temperatures are back well above average into the mid to upper 90s at 96 degrees for the high today here in Savannah, 97 degrees in Glenville and Jessup, and sitting sizzling at 98 degrees in Darien. So we're still tracking at least isolated spots getting closer to those upper 90s that we saw all of last week, but over the next few days we'll see our high temperatures really begin to back off into the low to mid 90s for Tuesday and Wednesday. And we'll talk about that coming up in just around 10 minutes.
All right, Alyssa, thank you. Developing now, the Beaufort County Sheriff's Office is asking for help finding 2 teens who ran away from AMI Kids in Seabrook. 17-year-old Aiden Wilson and 14-year-old Jeremy McDonald left the area of Honeybee Island Road over the weekend. If you see them, officials say call police and don't approach them. A 3rd teen who was reported missing was later found and taken into custody.
The last suspect connected to the death of a Bluffton High School football player heads to trial today. This comes after a deadly shooting on Bluffton Parkway more than 5 years ago that investigators say was a case of mistaken identity.
For the last 4 years, I've been listening to other parents tell me how they want their kids home when I have to go to a cemetery to see my child.
Messiah Anderson is facing a murder charge in the death of DJ Fields. Fields' mother asked a judge to deny bond for Anderson. Investigators say Anderson was one of 3 people in a car who opened fire on Bluffton Parkway in March of 2021. Fields was killed and 2 others were hit. Investigators say the gunfire was intended for someone else. 4 other people have already been sentenced in the case. 2 shooters, Jimmy Green and Ty Cheneyfield, are already serving their sentences. Green was sentenced to 40 years in prison, while Cheneyfield received life. Shania Void and Jaden Void, who were accessories to the crime, were sentenced to 25 and 12 years in prison, respectively. Of course, we'll be in the courtroom through the entire trial. Stay with us on air and online for the latest developments.
New this morning, prices are still going up at the gas station if you do plan to fill up on the way to work today. Here in Georgia, the current average is $3.81. That's 2 cents higher than last week. The most expensive places are Savannah, Hinesville, and Macon. The average here in Savannah today, you're going to pay right around $3.88. South Carolina is also seeing a spike in prices. It's a big one, too. The current average is $4.09, which is a 48-cent increase from last week. The most expensive places are Beaufort, Jasper, and Hampton County.
Tonight for road work in Bryan County. The I-95 ramp at exit 87 will have nighttime closures for concrete pavement repairs until Wednesday from 7 p.m. until 6 a.m. each night. There'll be detours for both northbound and southbound off-ramp closures. Drivers are asked to stay alert for workers and drive slow to ensure everyone's safety.
Happening today if you've ever had to drive across the state line just to get your Raising Cane's. Your chicken finger commute is about to get a whole lot shorter.
Okay, full disclosure, I've never had Raising Cane's.
Now's the time.
The popular chain is opening its first ever coastal Georgia location this morning in Statesboro. WSAV's Genevieve Lunt is live outside the new restaurant this morning with the first look at what Raising Cane's is looking like in Statesboro. Good morning, Genevieve.
Good morning. Kim, I cannot believe you've never had Raising Cane's before. We have to change that this morning. We are inside the first coastal Georgia Cane's here. We're hoping that they move closer to Savannah, but right now we're in Statesboro. They got the disco balls in here. It's feeling like a party. And to talk more about it this morning, we're joined with Allison, one of the restaurant leaders here. Allison, tell me, what can people get into this morning? Things open at 10 a.m., correct?
Yes, but the festivities start before then. If you're here by 9 a.m., we actually do a Lucky 20 drawing at every one of our openings for a chance to win free canes for a year. It is a real thing. It's like a black card, but for chicken fingers. It's a whole vibe. We're going to have a DJ, tons of fun. It's just a whole party here before the opening. Super exciting.
A DJ with chicken fingers. How great does that sound? And tell me, what was the decision to open here in Statesboro? It's a great college town.
Yeah, well, you said it, college town. I mean, there's a super tight-knit family community here. It's a great fit for our brand. We also, we started right next to LSU. We love being near our colleges and with those college students. And so obviously being near Georgia Southern University was a natural fit. We're here for the vibes, man. It's great.
That's so awesome. And how many jobs is this location specifically bringing to the area?
Yeah, so we've actually hired 170 crew members, which is amazing. We've had some awesome turnouts, some amazing people that have joined the team already. We are super excited to continue growing that as we continue to hopefully open up more nearby.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Allison. We're going to be here for the rest of the morning here showcasing what you guys can get into. Make sure to get in line. I'm tempted to get in line. We got to get Kim some canes out here, though. Reporting here in Statesboro, Genevieve Lund. Back to you guys.
Technically, you're in line. Right?
Right there at the register? You're the first one.
Like that lady said, it's the vibes. I'm living on vibes today.
Well, I'm living on, hopefully I'll have some.
Hopefully on some chicken from Cane's. I feel that, yeah.
9 minutes after 6 o'clock right now, straight ahead on News 3 today. President Trump's approval rating hits a new low.
When we come back, how the